What stopped you from killing yourself? If you ever need help, then please know that there are many qualified people who would like to help you. https://www.is.enforcers crisis centers http://www.befrienders.org http://www.suicidepreventionlifeline.org get help lifelinechat.asps http://www.samaritans.org I can help you UK https://www.lifeline.org get help there are crisis services worldwide that are trained to provide support. They are designed to give temporary relief from feelings that are overwhelming you, and while they are unlikely to fix any underlying problems, can help you get through a tough hour night week. Chat services are usually available on these sites. In the US, calling 211 or going to their website is a free referral source. They have providers who will see you regardless of your ability to pay. Just as you would see a doctor when you were sick, you deserve to take care of your mental health. 4 years ago I walked out of my house to jump off a bridge. I was over the railing and was about to jump, but a woman was walking her dog and saw me. And I thought I don't want her to see this, so I went over to her and we talked. She was lovely. She let me pet her dog. I walked home feeling a little better after that. Usually it is because I know my mom couldn't survive it and I don't want to put my family through something like that twice. Once though, that wasn't enough. My sister-in-law sent me a funny picture of their kid. That's when I realized they would have to explain to a 7-year-old what happened. To this day, 5 years later, she has no idea she saved my life. The grip safety on a Kimber 1911 pistol. If you don't push the back of the grip down, it will not fire. I either got luckily or subconsciously stopped myself. X200B. You'll never forget that squeeze and nothing. I think I woke up for the first time in my life after that. Things still ain't roses, but I would have missed out on a lot had someone not designed a safety feature a long time ago. My card declined at checkout when buying supplies gave me time to think a little more. The last time? My dog. I had no idea what would happen to her, and I couldn't bring myself to take her with me. I have a mentally ill kid. If I go, what happens to them? I have no problem going. It's the ripple effect that keeps me here. My dog walked in, saw me crying, and licked my face. I honestly have no idea. My attempt should have been successful by all accounts. I ingested the gel of a Duragic fentanyl patch and woke up around 2 days later. I should have died from the overdose since there was no medical aid rendered. I was 16 at the time and had no experience with drugs of any kind. I'm 37 now and happily married. I'm glad I'm still here. Spite. I realized it's just my brain being an asshole, and I figured if it wants me dead so much, it's going to have to do it the hard way and give me cancer or something, because I'm not dealing with it being a bitch. I had gone to Walmart. Was thinking suicide because of pain from cauda equina surgery. I was looking at kitchen things and there was a lady in the aisle. She looked like she'd been crying and I asked her if she was okay. She told me her daughter had killed herself a few weeks prior and she was just so sad. Turns out her daughter had injured her back, had surgery, and just couldn't take the pain anymore. What are the chances? It still amazes me. No longer suicidal. It lasted about a year. Recovery was no joke. 8 broken vertebrae, loads of hardware. I didn't want to inconvenience people with my death. My cat. She's honestly my world. I'm here because she needs me and she gives me a sense of purpose. Also, cat kisses are the best cure for anything. The thought of my parents getting a phone call saying that their only kid took his own life, the thought of that just gives me chills. I felt a warm hug. Still can't explain it to this day, but as I was about ready to do it, I felt a big warm hug even though no one was there. My kids' laughter like fuck, I was letting them find me. Not wanting Dad to be the one to find my body. Couldn't do that to him. I was 14, now 53. He was the only person I considered family, as opposed to people I shared blood ties to any degree. One time, my mom went to South America and I figured it was the perfect time. I could use her car. I was going to put the hose in the exhaust and crack the back window and put the other end in. I had the hose out, the car all the way in the back of the driveway. I was 19. I set the hose down and pulled up a chair. I lit a marijuana cigar I rolled and I figured it would be my last one. So I'm sitting in the chair getting high as hell and I imagined my mom getting the call in South America and having to come home because of me. My 2 little sisters were with her and I imagined it all. I put the hose away. Went inside. That was 28 years ago. I think about it all the time. So I guess weed. I don't smoke anymore, but I'm glad I'm here. Weed saves lives. TBH the only thing that stopped me because I'm afraid that if my attempt failed that everyone will know about it. It's kinda embarrassing for me. Because Im's still in school, so yeah. Or maybe he'll get injured and can't walk or something. I've had enough problems. My very close friend had a very close friend of his commit suicide. I saw the impact it had on my friend. I was there for him that week. We met up, and he talked about his friend who had passed. I promised myself at that moment that I would never, ever attempt anything like that again. I couldn't do that to my friend and put him through everything again. Over a decade later, I'm sitting in bed typing this, and my friend is now my husband, snoring next to me. I kept my promise, and I am happier than I've ever been in my entire life.